Coronavirus pandemic has us staying home, living small, and possibly feeling cabin fever. As always, I have a solution. Hello, I am Dr. Don W. Jones, and I welcome you to my tidbit talk that I call Preventing Cabin Fever with Your Mind. This is one in a series of bits of enlightenment as taken from my book, Finding True Inner Comfort, which is based on the wisdom of the 7 ancient principles of the Kybalion. As we wisely go about staying home during this pandemic, we are planning ahead, buying supplies and groceries in bulk, reducing the number of times needed to head out of the house. We are finding ourselves digging out the old board games so we can have real interactions with house members. We are finishing projects around the house and creating new ones. Like me, you may even be trying to figure out a new way to style your hair because it's getting too long for the old short style. Just for fun, I'm making a game of it to see just how high I can make my hair without using hair products. We'll see on that. Even with all that fun doing stuff, we may find ourselves getting that cabin fever. Oddly, this is a mental condition, not a physical one. And naturally, it has a mental solution. Actually, 2 types of them. One prevents the possibility of cabin fever in the first place, and 2, it removes cabin fever that has already set in. Our lack of creative outlets, social distancing, limited scenery, and eliminated job activities do result in reduced energies that we can address effectively with the most creative thing of all, our mind. The first principle of the Kybalion is its most fundamental, and it is all about the mind. Cutting to the chase, I draw a few basic conclusions from the principle of mentalism as found in my book, Finding True Inner Comfort. We accept change as fundamental to life and stop resisting it. We know that we are part of the process of transformation by way of our minds. We have the power to change our minds and feelings by refreshing our perception in a conscious manner. We acknowledge and take comfort in knowing that this too shall pass. In the simplest terms, this is instructing us to be in charge of what we allow to take place in our minds. It is a mental discipline that can help any of us avoid the annoying aspects of being confined and limited. Focusing on what it is that we desire instead of what we dislike is the ultimate antidote. The vehicle for doing so is to use our mind in a positive way. Instead of letting our mind be stuck in the frustrations of being confined more than we're used to, we can discipline our thinking into the idea that this is time for increased opportunities, a time for gratitude for the extra time that we have for doing them. It creates a state of mind that is fundamentally open and welcoming to whatever it is and will be. So there we have it. One solution to resolve the 2 issues. Prevent the possibility of cabin fever in the first place, and remove cabin fever that has already set in. I invite you to help spread these simple but powerful ideas about our abilities to use the greatest problem-solving tool, our mind. Please like, comment, and share this tidbit so that more people with cabin fever can discover the comfort we seek is not from the fun of finding out how tall you can make your hair. It is not from anything that we are doing and from not doing, but it is from changing our mind. If you're interested in knowing more about the comforting aspects as found in Finding True Inner Comfort, I welcome you to my website, drdonwjones.com. Finally, I leave you with the daily affirmation for embracing the power of your mind. My mind is my inner power, and I use it wisely for my greatest good and abundance of creativity. Wishing you good health, I thank you for joining me.